Relax now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Feel the weight of the day gently loosening its grip, as if it's being set down beside you. Notice the quiet around you, or the quiet you're creating right now. A slow breath in, and a slower breath out. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to do. Just allow yourself to rest here, listening, imagining, drifting. With every breath, feel yourself becoming calmer, heavier, more comfortable. And when you're ready, without effort, without hurry, our story today begins. Long before dawn, the baker's secret hour. Our story today begins at an hour most of the world never sees. An hour tucked gently between night and morning, when the sky is still dark blue, and the stars have not quite said goodbye. In a small medieval village, stone cottages sleep beneath that quiet sky. Roofs glisten faintly with dew. Wooden shutters rest closed. Even the birds are silent, feathers tucked close, waiting. And yet, one warm light is awake. It glows softly from the narrow window of a baker's shop. Imagine walking toward it now. Slowly, calmly, your footsteps are quiet on the packed earth. A cool breeze brushes your cheeks, carrying the faint scent of damp leaves and distant wood smoke. Somewhere, a tree rustles gently, as if stretching in its sleep. Inside the bakery, the hearth hums with low, steady warmth. The baker has already risen long before sunrise, as medieval bakers truly did, before church bells, before market calls, before the village stirs. This is the baker's secret hour. He moves without haste, as though time itself has slowed to match his breathing. Flour dusts the wooden table like fresh snowfall, pale and soft. As he kneads the dough, his hands press, fold, turn, again and again, in a careful rhythm learned over years. Listen closely. There is a gentle thump of dough against wood, the quiet crackle of embers in the hearth, the slow, comforting sigh of heat rising from the oven stones. Each sound is small, contained, soothing. In medieval villages, bread was not just food, it was life itself. Most families baked only once a week, if at all. So bakers worked through the night, so warm loaves would be ready by sunrise. The baker knows this. But in this hour, there is no urgency. Only practice, only presence. As he works, the scent of flour and yeast begins to bloom in the warm air. It wraps around the room like a blanket. Breathing it in feels grounding, safe. Imagine yourself sitting quietly on a wooden stool near the hearth. The warmth reaches your legs, easing any remaining tension. Your breath naturally slows to match the baker's steady movements. Outside, the wind passes through bare branches, creating a soft whisper. Inside, the world feels held. The baker pauses for a moment, resting his hands on the dough. He listens not with his ears alone, but with his whole body, to the oven's hum, to the gentle rise of the dough, to the deep, peaceful silence that only exists when most of the world is asleep. This hour belongs only to him. And now, to you. He shapes the loaves carefully, each one slightly different, each one made with quiet intention. In medieval times, bakers often marked bread with personal symbols, simple cuts or patterns so villagers could recognize their loaves after baking. The baker traces a small line across the top of each one, slow and deliberate. There is no rush here. As the loaves slide into the oven, the heat embraces them. The hearth glows brighter for a moment, then settles again into its steady rhythm. The baker wipes his hands on a linen cloth and exhales softly. You may notice now, your own body responding, your shoulders sinking a little lower, your eyelids growing heavier, your thoughts becoming fewer, softer, slower. This is the magic of the secret hour. The baker sits near the hearth while the bread bakes, watching the flames dance lazily. Firelight flickers across the stone walls, creating gentle shadows that stretch and fade. Each flicker feels like a quiet heartbeat of the room. Outside, the sky begins its slow transformation. Not yet morning, just the faintest suggestion of light at the horizon. A promise, still distant. But inside, everything remains hushed. The baker thinks of the village waking soon, children rubbing sleep from their eyes, market stalls opening, hands reaching eagerly for warm bread, For now, though, none of that exists. There is only warmth and waiting. You might imagine the crackle of the hearth sinking with your breath, in, out, each breath deeper than the last. The scent of baking bread grows richer, fuller. It carries comfort, nourishment. In medieval times, this smell meant safety. It meant the day would begin gently. The baker rises once more, checking the loaves. Golden crusts are forming, faintly crackling as they expand. He nods, satisfied, and returns them to the oven. Time stretches here. Not forward, not back, just wide and open. If thoughts drift in your mind, let them pass, like smoke up the chimney. No need to follow them, no need to hold them. Just listen. The hearth, the quiet room, the distant breeze outside. Soon, the baker removes the loaves, setting them on wooden racks. Steam rises softly, curling into the air like gentle ghosts. He stands still for a moment, hands resting at his sides, simply feeling the warmth on his face. This is why he wakes early, not just to bake but to be present in this peaceful space between darkness and dawn. And as you sit here with him, you may feel yourself drifting too, as if the warmth of the oven is seeping into your bones, as if the quiet is tucking you in from the inside. The village will wake soon, but you don't need to. You can remain here, in the baker's secret hour, where nothing asks anything of you. Let the sounds fade, let the warmth linger, let yourself sink gently into rest. And when sleep comes softly, naturally, it will carry you like the scent of warm bread into the morning. Rest now,